What is up, YouTube? We're back for Shining Force 2. In the last episode, we got the Achilles sword for Bowie. Um, that was the main thing of the episode. We only have one more inventory space left, but I have a plan. We'll be able to deal with this just fine. It's no worries, guys. Um, yeah, but more pressing, we've got a battle to get to, and it's a big one. So, let's head on down the river. And once we get into this little intersection here, we're gonna get interrupted on the raft. And it got stopped by something. It's the Kraken. The Kraken is stopping us from moving and getting to the next town. This battle, this battle's interesting. The Kraken legs and the arms are actually like they're big threats. 42 attack. But that's sorry. The big guy over here is the big issue, obviously. 50 attack, and he has a special attack that he does that is somewhat even more threatening. Yeah, I would also like to point out how stupidly shaped this raft is. Like, what is going on? Thing looks so stupid. It's probably just did it to keep, the battle, or just so that the battle is doable if you wanted to kill everything, which we're not going to be doing. Spoiler alert. Ooh, I should have given Luke the power ring. I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw Luke the power ring. So this is our first time we're going to be egressing in the series, I think. Basically just sends you back to the last place you saved. Yeah, we don't need to do anything with him. We just need to transfer power ring to Luke. We'll take the hand axe, I guess. And now Luke can equip the steel sword and the power ring. And now I think his attack is the same as Peter's. So, yeah, he's got the Bowie's attack is 44 with the Achilles sword. Other than Bowie, he's tied for the most on the team. I don't think I've ever seen Luke like this. I usually don't get him the steel sword before this battle. Usually when I'm playing, I do the Kraken battle before I do all the stuff to get the Achilles sword that I just showed you. So usually Luke's basically useless in this fight. But as you just saw, that is not going to be the case this time. And we're just going to head over to the Kraken and have Luke and Peter do their worst. I think that is the best way to go about it. These Kraken arms are going to decimate us if they get up close. I hope they both attack at least once so we can see them. That one's just a leg. Obviously, it did 17 damage, though. Jesus. And they don't take very much damage. These guys are way too good for the point of the game that we're at. I mean, why not? Stiff Peter attack. It's not gonna make him get over to the head any quicker. Or any slower, rather. Should I try and deal with all the stuff in this fight? I don't want the head to come zooming in at us, but we're not ready for it, though. That's the only thing. I'm already committed to going up, I think. Just leave it be. They should get there on their next turns. Here we go. I think this will also be the first time we hear the special boss attack theme once the Kraken head gets an attack in. Luke's our highest level character now too. And that's the Kraken's special attack, which is actually worse than his regular one, but it is ranged. So there's that. He's got 3 range. No, that will absolutely murder you. Oh no, Luke just hit level 17, not 18, right? Or did he hit 18? I think Luke hit level 18. So we'll actually just give this kill to someone else, because I don't want to over level Luke. So this battle was very quick. um, is there anyone level 16 that I should give this to? Kazin, Slade, or Gerhalt? And there we go. That's it for this fight. The head's honestly one of the lesser issues. But we just don't want to have to deal with all the arms. It's so annoying. And now we can get through to this town. I believe it's Hassan. And they've had no trading recently, which is obviously due to the Kraken. Yeah, Luke is level 18. Jeez. He's gonna have to give the power ring back to Kiwi. And there is a good amount of items we can get here. There's that chest. There's another thing in a barrel down here. But we're gonna leave all that because we have no inventory space. Because if we come up here, not up here, we can still talk to this guy, but it's not important. And this guy comes from Grands as well. And this is actually a reference to the original game. There's no real evidence to suggest that these take place in the same universe, other than like random books that are titled The Legend of Max and Dark Soul, who's one of the main villains of that game. And then there's that, obviously. And this is Rohde, who, if you talk to him before you get the Achilles sword, he just tells you to leave. But now that we do have it, he talks to us. And he tells us about the ancient caravan. And there's Peter referencing what happens if you come before you get the sword. Says he's the only one who can drive the caravan. So we're gonna go see what we can do to get that. And Rohde's gonna come along with us. There's a weapon shop where we don't need another steel sword, we don't need lances. We can get a power axe for Jaha. And I guess we can sell the middle axe. Did I even buy iron rods? Didn't. So we'll do this. We'll sell Sarah's bronze rod. We'll sell Bowie's longsword. We have 2 short rods. Need all those. You can buy the power stick for Sarah. And I guess for Kazan as well, but we can't. We don't have room for it. Get the power axe for Jaha. Have to give it to May. What else is new? Steel arrow. Should have kept May's slot open. So the caravan, we can store a bunch of items in. Well, like it's infinite storage space. So none of this will be a problem after we get the caravan in 2 battles. I just want to have one of every weapon in the game because I'm weird. Don't blame me. We don't have an iron rod, which We don't need one yet, though. We don't have a single piece of inventory space other than Bowie. We can always come back and get the rod after. And we have to buy the Thieves' Dagger. Or Slade. And that gives him +5 agility on top of the damage boost. And these are going to be the last weapons that we get pre-promotion, I believe. There might be one more shop. Promotion level is level 20. And all the late game weapons you cannot equip unless you are promoted. Which is it's basically why you promote. Yeah, we will come back and get all these items that are here after the next battle after this one. We have to do this little ambush fight to get over. It's off screen, but you fight the guy to get the caravan off this to the left here. And this is another desert fight, obviously, which is going to be very annoying. We'll do this one in this episode. The only new enemy here is the Soul Sower, which does a very high amount of damage. And has good defense. The Soul Sower is the toughest enemy we've fought so far, other than all the Kraken stuff. If I'm promoting at level 20, I usually use this battle to just grind everyone up a couple levels and promote here. I'm not going to be doing that in this playthrough because I'm not promoting at level 20. You can level up all the way to 40 before promotion. And I'm going to be doing that. It's going to take me quite a while. But it makes the characters much, much stronger. Another big issue is that in this next battle, where you get the caravan, I usually have a bunch of healing items on every character because you kind of need them for how hard the fight is. Well, the gimmick of the fight, rather. It's the only person who can damage the boss is Bowie with the Achilles sword. So he's just going to be taking an obscene amount of damage. And they are just assaulting Slade. Yeah, I'm not going for this. We're gonna go back to Hassan once it's Bowie's turn and do this battle with Slade. I can't lie to you. That's our first dodge we've seen from Peter. And it's a level for him. We just gotta keep Slade safe in this one, I guess. Especially because he's only level 16. I'm not leaving him out of this fight. We'll see if Bowie can just attract some attacks away from everyone else. Maybe Peter can do the same. Yeah, we can attack with Luke. And with Sarah, you see Blast level 2, we can actually attack from range and hit multiple people. That's a double buff on Blast. But we're not going to do that. As you can see, I already closed out Sarah's turn. Slade's doing much better damage now with new weapon. At least this is just on Slade. I hope the same exact thing doesn't happen again. Because the arrow launcher already got its turn, so it can't happen again. Rohde just got walled by everyone in the way. We've got a lot of enemies right on top of us right now. This always seems to happen in these desert battles. Jeez, Bowie, that's the Achilles sword for you. He does so much damage. Gosh, darn it, Slade's dying again. Yeah, he survived. But if the golem gets a turn, he's dead. We have to stop this, even though Peter's gonna get way more XP than everyone else. It's only 16. So easy to forget. Kaizen's spells are really bad. But after we promote Kaizen, he will have an entirely different list of spells. Because of certain something we're going to do for him. Feel free to attack Chester all you would like. I think he's got the most HP. believe he does have the highest HP stat in the game for our force members, that is. Yeah, that's not a problem, Master Mage. You can do whatever you would like. We'll have Bowie get rid of the gargoyle, I guess. He is so overpowered right now. Bowie actually has way more health than Chester. Don't know what I'm really talking about. I guess Bowie doesn't really count. He's the anomaly. May just got walled. Hopefully Blaze 2 can kill this gargoyle. It does. Perfect. And Kaizen learned to de-soul, rounding out his awful spell list. With Blaze 2, well, he's going to get more levels on all of these. But Blaze is his only spell we're really ever going to use. Muddle, pretty useless. The effect rate on Muddle is awful. And all it does is confuse the target if it even hits. So basically they won't attack for a couple turns. And if they do, they'll attack one of their own guys. Dispel just prevents whoever the target is from using magic. And it also doesn't have a very high success rate. And D-Soul has an even worse success rate. But it just one-hit KOs whoever the person is. But it's so inconsistent, so there's really no point in trying. Unless you're in the most desperate of situations. In which case, I mean, feel free. And there we go with Sarah with her new weapon. I know Gerhal is still level 16. His movement is just so awful. He can't get into the fight at all. And that'll probably do. We'll have to go down to the middle sword to not kill. And he gets a second attack. What was even the point? 50 XP for a Master Mage. At this point in the game? That is insane. We'll keep Bowie on the 30 land effect space. Just look at the movement difference outside of the sand. And this is still 30 land effect. Like, it's so awful. Well, that's whatever. Yeah, attack Peter all you would like, my friend. And it was a lot more damage than I was expecting. It was a heavy attack, so that is how those things work. Second attack. Oh my god, that is so perfect. I couldn't have asked for something better. Still not a level for him, though. Let's get Kiwi onto the grass. Yeah, we'll get a Blaze on the Golem. It's Blaze 2. There's really no downside. I haven't been running out of MP on Kaizen at all. Put your real sword back. You'll probably get this kill. Perfect, you didn't. That's what we were going for. Get our heal on Bowie. Oh. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, and there's our first look at the Soul Sower. We barely did any damage. And I'm just... Am I feeling risky? Sending Gerhalt up there? No, I'll wait for them. He's caught up now. I'll wait for them to come down at us. Soul Sower does... I don't know when the last time we saw Jaha take that much damage was. You can really see the Soul Sower. Yeah, Chester with his spear instead of the lance is only doing 1 damage. Obviously, he's not very strong without the lance, but even still, 1 damage is a bit absurd. Oh, they're healing the golem. That is not amazing. Gotta get an attack in before Gerhalt comes and gets the kill. Jeez. Now we're getting bombarded. And May is still way behind the battle. Crit does 10 from Jaha. Dazen's dead. What can you do? Guess we're having Luke lower this guy down. Slade will end the Soul Sower. I guess we'll heal Chester. Chester can't be using his spear anymore. He's not doing any damage with it. I gotta put the lance on him. Finally, we get Gerhalt into the battle. Still doesn't level up. Wow. Okay, well, we're gonna have to keep the spear on Chester. Oh my goodness. And he misses anyway. Okay, that's not a big deal. That's a far bigger deal. Yeah, the only problem with lowering this guy is Gerhalt can't reach him. We'll get the kill with Jaha. That's fine. We're really seeing some disparity in our levels now. Gotta get the 17s up to 18. And we gotta just get Gerhalt involved. If he can reach them, let's get the gargoyle down, I guess. They're all full health. This isn't a big deal. Well, it wasn't. Still not a big deal, though. Yeah, we're just inviting death from these guys. There's level 19 for Luke. Jeez. Finally switched Chester's weapon. He really needs a level here. I'll get it. 2 HP, 1 attack, 1 defense, 1 agility. Oh yeah, I just need to heal Jaha. What am I thinking? Well, I knew he wouldn't be able to reach. Bye-bye, Peter. Oh well. Running away from Geralt. The worst. I don't know if Luke can put the arrow launcher into Geralt's range for a kill either. He doesn't even get the chance. Certainly not having you do anything, Luke. Or 19. But we can draw the Soul Sower to him. And we can give the kill to one of the level 17s. So just May and Geralt now. And Slade. May, Geralt, or Slade. May's gonna need a kill. Because she can't hit the arrow launcher. Oh, that's so annoying. We'll have May kill the Soul Sower and Geralt get the arrow launcher. Slade has good movement, at least. He can get up there and get himself killed attacking the Soul Sower. Who wouldn't want that, huh? Oh my god. That was the whole plan, so May could get the movement up there. Geralt, you are the biggest cell god. I could just rewind, do it over, but I'm not going to. That is cheating. I guess we're doing this. Geralt can kill the Soul Sower. And he's able to reach, luckily for us. Oh, Slade gets it with a crit. All right. That works. It's level 18 for him. We'll go revive. And this has been a long episode, so we'll call it here. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Let's rewind that. We're just gonna raise. All right. We're gonna call it here, guys. Thanks for coming. I'll see you in the next one, and we'll go try and get the carrot.